this weekend, guys.
All right, Katya, thanks. We'll just be waving from KSL Broadcast House. We're right here where all of you will be walking and milling around.
Oh, it'll be so much fun. We continue our All-Star Weekend team coverage with Kara Bracken.
Kara, if people don't want to drive downtown, which they probably shouldn't, they really can use tracks.
Yeah, they can use tracks. And guys, the tracks, especially the blue line and green line, runs right behind me. So it goes right beside Vivint Arena. So you really can't beat that. I actually Googled too how far it is, and we're talking around 400 feet. So that's not too many steps when you think about the grand scheme of things, trying to park and then, of course, try to get to the games. Now, that said, this zero fare, so everything being free with UTA as far as around this area, that applies to UTA buses, tracks, and front runner trains. It's already in motion and will run through Tuesday. UTA tells us all the large major venues will have a transit stop in addition to special shuttle buses running every 7 to 9 minutes up the University of Utah to serve the Huntsman Center from front runner. If you have a question, there will also be someone on board to answer.
We're going to have ambassadors on every platform. They'll be clearly marked with a yellow beanie cap that say UTA ambassador and a coat to go with it. And they'll have answers if you're new and not sure what to do.
There are even extended hours to make sure you can get to and fro, not worrying so much about leaving early enough to catch that last train. Usually the front runner does not run on Sundays, but that's not the case right now, as the green line to the airports will run around the clock through the weekend. The blue and red lines will run until 2 a.m. during the long weekend. And I'll also tell you that riding the tracks and riding those different areas, you're going to be entertained. There's going to be some music, comedians, all the different things. So you'll be entertained while you get to the entertainment. So this really is one of the best modes of transportation you can choose for the weekend. Now they're reporting live. I'm Kara Bracken. I'll send it back to you.
A little bit of busking on the platform. All right,
Yes.
Kara, thank you.
Thanks, Kara. A long list of things, of course, to do over the weekend. Let's take your money beforehand.
We've got All-Star Weekend, means lots of things happening, including closing some of the roads downtown. They got to do it because so many people are headed downtown Salt Lake City. Katya Stepovic will walk you through how you can get around. Kara Bracken has more on what to do if you want to avoid just driving altogether.
Weekend is jam-packed with all-star events. Starter.
Okay, so we've got so many people coming in to hit all of these events, and that means lots of traffic downtown.
Could be gridlock on the freeways, too. We want to continue our team coverage with Kara Bracken. Kara, UTA says, hey, look at us. Don't drive. Make it easy on yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Don't make it any harder on yourself than you have to. Right now, they're offering free rides across all their platforms, and that includes right here the tracks that run right beside the arena. And I'm telling you guys, it is just a stone's throw away from the arena right there behind me, where all the action is going to be happening. That zero fare is happening today, all the way through the weekend, so to get you to all places you want to go. That said, zero fare, it's going to apply to tracks, front runner, as well as UTA buses. It's already in motion and will run through Tuesday.
I mean, when you want to go, especially to an All-Stars game, you want to just go and don't worry about anything else. Just, be there on the game.
Throughout the weekend, UTA is pulling out all the stops. They tell us all the large major venues will have a transit stop in addition to special shuttle buses running every 7 to 9 minutes up the University of Utah to serve the Huntsman Center from front runner. That plus free live entertainment, including comedians, singers, and magicians, will be on board the rail starting tonight to give riders a show. That said, UTA says air quality also went into this decision to make those fares free. Now, that said, again, we are so close to the arena. It is so close here. So go ahead and take up on those options to ride free. We're also hearing from riders this morning that were here at the platform, and they said they were just using it to get to the airport to and fro because it's free, too. So whatever you're using it for, it's a good time to do it. For now, they're reporting live here in Salt Lake City. I'm Kara Bracken. I'll send it back to you.
That's great.
Yeah.
System-wide. I mean, I love that typically downtown there are 3 or 4 stations that are free always. Well, now it's just free everywhere. That's great.
It's a free for all.
A free for all.
All right, NBA All-Star Weekend isn't just...
KSL Live at 5 starts now.
Good evening. Great to have you along. Stars streaming into Salt Lake City right now for NBA All-Star Weekend. Big party well underway as players, celebrities, and fans enjoy a plethora of events and experiences as well.
KSL is your all-access pass to all the excitement. Plus, we're bringing you the other top stories of the day. We begin, of course, with you, Mike, at the center of all the action.
Yeah, pretty cool. I'm at the Salt Palace right now, Deanie. This is kind of the heart of everything right now outside of the actual All-Star game. So they got the NBA Jam session going on. That's right behind me. Ton of basketballs, ton of hoops, ton of kids, and a ton of people all around. On the opposite end, you can't see it, but they just finished interviewing Zion Williamson on the stage. So they got different NBA All-Stars that are coming in, get to do interviews, get to hear these people talk, and, you know, the joy of being a part of the All-Star weekend. So it is happening. The energy here is incredible. Another place where the energy, I imagine, is pretty high is over the Huntsman Center. Our Ashley Moser is there right now for the Celebrity All-Star Game. Ashley, tip-off, I think, just started. Is that right?
That is correct. And before the game got underway, we got to meet up with some of those celebrity players. Sidekick, he was wearing shorts and a suit. So you'll see that coming up at 6 o'clock.
All right, so we had Ben. Was J-Lo there, or is just Ben going solo?
Oh, man, I wish. It would have been fun.
All right, Bennifer would have been fun. All right, great stuff. Appreciate that, Ashley. Okay, so that's one game that's going on. Another one closer to Vivint Arena. In fact, in Vivint Arena is the Jordan Rising Stars game that's going on. And that's the sophomores, that's the freshmen playing against each other. All this young talent in the NBA, that's when you gotta get a spotlight on them. You get to see how well they do and see who these rising stars are. Let's head over to Sam Farnsworth there right now. Sam, I know the game's a couple hours away, but this is a cool event.
Yeah, Vivint Arena. I'll send it back to you, Mike.
Yeah, excited to hear those interviews coming up, Sam. Thank you very much. All right, so All-Star Weekend, it goes beyond just some of these venues, right? We talked a little bit earlier about UTA and what Trax is doing, some of the front-runner trains. You can get on there free to go around town and go to different venues, but here's the cool thing. Trax is doing something that they've never done before. They're allowing entertainment, free entertainment, on those Trax trains. The specialist Matt Rascone got a chance to hop on one of those trains. I think are you on the blue line right now, Matt?
Yep. Track's blue line right now, and you can see it's pretty crowded on KSL-5 News.
I love that, Matt. Usually you're listening to the clickety-clack of the train. Now you got some onboard entertainment there. You get to listen to some music. I love it. All right, thank you, Matt. Okay, so if you don't have tickets to the game, well, they're expensive. If you go online, there are some parties who are selling these tickets, and they're going into thousands of dollars. So you know what? KSL wants to do you a solid here. We want to send you and a guest to the All-Star Game on Sunday night. Enter right now on KSL-TV.com. We're going to pull the winner at random. Watch KSL-TV tonight at 10 o'clock to see if you are the big winner. And as always, you can get information on these events. You can just go online to KSLSports.com, get all the information you need to there. All right, so I'm going to be here all night long, Deanie. But you think about when I was live out in front of Vivint yesterday, things were somewhat quiet. They were putting on the finishing touches. There are no more finishing touches. We are full on All-Star Weekend here, and it's pretty awesome. Back to you.
Yeah, no more finishing touches. This is the real deal.
Yeah.
And mercifully, the air is still pretty clear. It's looking nice out there.
Yeah, we've got some...
Coming up, we take you back to the center of the action of NBA All-Star Weekend.
It's the All-Star...
It's a great kickoff to such an exciting weekend. There are going to be so many NBA families here, so many NBA activations. So to have great partners and to spread some love is nice to start off the weekend.
Yeah, NBA Wives and the Junior League of Salt Lake City teaming up, putting together over 1,200 meals for families in need. The food, along with words of encouragement, delivered to 6 organizations across the valley in effort to lift up women who are facing hardships. Now, back here live at the Salt Palace, and you see some of these little dunkers, not just about the slam dunk contest with these NBA All-Stars. You got these little kids getting to take full advantage of it as well. But All-Star Weekend, it's not just about the basketball, as we just kind of heard right there. Several teams have volunteered today, rolling up their sleeves to give a big assist out there to help fight hunger. News specialist Jed Bowl live at the Utah Food Bank to show how they help this community. Jed?
Yeah, Mike, for Live at 5, I'm Jed Bowl.
All right, Jed, thank you. I love to see all the service that's been going on here within the past week. Jed, great story. Hey, coming up on KSL-5 News at 6, your All-Star Access continues. First, a big donation in support of Black History Month. We're going to hear from the former NBA star that helped make this possible. Plus, another big donation, this one coming from the NBA. How the organization hopes the money will help raise awareness for the importance of mental health, both on and off the court. Again, that is tonight at 6 o'clock. So things have only just begun here, Deanie. We got more at 6, 6:30, 10 o'clock tonight, and all weekend long. But I'll tell you what, the buzz around here in the Salt Palace, it's incredible. It's so cool to see all ages, young and old, just enjoying themselves here. What a fun event. Back to you.
Looks great. Thanks, Mike. You know, when we get a chance, we get to 5 o'clock tonight. NBC Nightly News is next, but we're going to leave you with a shot of the crossover event. This is All-Star Weekend, a place where you can come with your family and get involved with some of the activities all weekend long. We'll see you at 6. Axis, we're covering everything from the games on the court tonight to all the lasting good these festivities are bringing to Utah. We'll begin our extensive team coverage tonight with Mike Hedrick, checking out the NBA crossover event. Mike?
Yeah, I'm at the Salt Palace, Deanie. The NBA Jam session is what's going on right now. You can see the court behind me here. A lot of kids, kind of a skills challenge that's going on. That's one of the great things about this. You can walk around this whole area here. It's for young and old alike, and there's so many things to do. I mean, I don't have enough time to explain it all to you, but they're all very interactive, and a lot of it is directed towards kids. I love this. It's such a cool event. Okay, so earlier today, former NBA player and now sports analyst Jalen Rose visiting the University of Utah to celebrate a $50,000 donation from Pepsi to the Utah Black Cultural Center.
Happy to be a part of the fact that we're helping to build on Black history and highlight the great work that's being done here.
Yeah, Jalen's saying that he hopes a donation from PepsiCo will help support and empower the next generation of Black leaders here in the state of Utah. He says the work does not stop after All-Star Weekend, and communities need more opportunities to learn about Black history. Now, another fun event that's developing right now, it is the Jazz All-Star Youth Clinic. Our own Sam Farnsworth's covering that for us tonight. Tell you what, Sam, sounds like a fun thing.
You know, it really is. It's an opportunity. KSL-5 News at 6:30. For now, live in Vivint Arena, I'm Sam Farnsworth. Mike, we'll send it back to you.
I love it. All right, Sam, thank you so much. Another very positive community event that's taking place today. This weekend, the NBA is teaming up with the Jazz and Living Color Utah to help in uplifting Black-owned businesses.
We recognize that when you're a small, diverse-owned business, it can be really challenging. It can be challenging to break through.
Yeah, the theme of this event is access. NBA officials saying that they hope to present diverse-owned businesses with opportunities and strategies to build their company. Organizers say they are excited to help Utah businesses and take them to the next level. Now, a lot of good is coming from the All-Star game. I think we've really seen that, huh? All over the city, even beyond the city, we've seen a lot of this good. NBA Players Association actually donating $15,000 to a foundation focused on mental health. News specialist Ayana Lykin shares us how they're going to use this money exactly.
Yeah, that $15,000 sure is going to make a big KSL-5 News.
All right, Ayana, thank you. And we want to send you and a guest to the All-Star game on Sunday night. Enter now, KSL-TV.com. We're going to pull a winner at random. Watch KSL-TV tonight at 10 o'clock to see if you are the big winner. All right, as you can hear, the party started. In fact, it started a long time ago. We're just kind of keeping this thing rolling. Behind me, this is some of the cutest stuff. You see some of these kids here, Deanie. They're out here kind of taking them through a skills challenge. And you got some of these guys great at basketball, great teachers. And you got these little kids here just learn some basic skills. It's so fun. The whole event, you can kind of hear and you can kind of see around me. The energy, Deanie, is well, it's electric.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so cool to be a part of this. So it's so awesome for the community to get a chance to come down here and experience this, even if you don't get to the game this weekend.
Yep. All right, Mike, thank you. And we've had a day of being in the spotlight.
Welcome back. I'm live at the Salt Palace at the crossover event. This is so cool. A lot of stuff going on behind me right now. A lot of kids there who, at this age, that size, never get a chance to dunk the ball. They get to know what that feels like right here. So it's way cool. All right, so as we talk about all these events that are happening in the downtown area, UTA is making it super easy for people to get around on the track lines, right? It's free. That's one of the beauties of it. You can get wherever you need to go, whatever you need to see, and do it for absolutely free. Here's one of the cool things they're doing, though, that they've never done before. Live entertainment on these track trains. Matt Rascone is live for us right now. Matt, are you on the blue line heading to the Galvin Plaza? Where in the world are you?
Yeah, we just jumped. Of course, the challenge here is just trying to keep your balance during the ride as we're going to and from these events. But guys, we'll go ahead and send it back to you.
Yeah, it's so cool to make the experience for everyone such a neat thing, right? Typically just riding tracks, you don't hear that much, but live a little bit of entertainment, completely different experience. And it's not just them, everyone. The experience here is incredible. Now you're probably wondering why I'm here. Usually people are here signing autographs. This is, we got Young Bull here, Colin Sexton. I'm assuming he was at this table signing autographs not too long ago. This is the spot where they're doing that. They're rotating players in here, different all-stars, where they kind of get this experience, right? There's no line here to see whatever's here. It's just me. But this is one of the great events that's here. Up close and personal, Jeannie, with some of these all-star players. As I mentioned before, the event is really cool, and that's what people want. They want that up close and personal feel. You get that when you're here.
We're going to get spoiled. We're going to want entertainment on our tracks trains all the time. You better be careful with this. Thanks,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah, I got a Colin Sexton picture for you in case you want it.
All right, thanks. A Park City father wants answers to... Welcome back. Utah real estate is topping a few national lists, highlighting the current housing market whiplash, and mortgage rates are on the rise again. News specialist Lad Egan joins us with the update. Lad?
We have two new reports out today, one national report from RE/MAX, the other from the Utah Association of Realtors, both showing that a rebalancing is going on, with homes taking longer to sell and prices declining. The RE/MAX National Housing Report says Utah has seen the biggest increase in the number of days that houses are sitting on the market, now at 63 days compared to just 21 days a year ago. And we ranked second highest for our increase in the number of homes for sale, up more than 400% from this time last year. We now have 2 months supply of inventory.
With more inventory and longer days on market, you're going to see pricing starting to soften a little bit.
When it comes to home prices, the Utah Association of Realtors January report out today shows the year-over-year median sales price falling by 6.3% to $455,000. That's down from the peak of nearly $540,000 in May of 2022 as we move toward a buyer's market.
The sellers are having to compete more with other homes that are on the market. They're having to consider giving concessions to help a buyer cover mortgage costs.
The Realtor Group says buyers and sellers are remaining cautious, waiting to see what happens next in the housing market.
A lot of people are holding because they have very favorable mortgage rates that they acquired when rates were at a lower percentage.
And buyers are very sensitive to mortgage rates, which had been moving lower in the month of January. But for the past 2 weeks, they've moved higher again, leading to a drop in applications. Reporting in Sandy, Lad Egan, KSL-5 News.
All right, Lad, thank you. Coming up next here, more All-Star access. We have got a live special report coming up in just the next few minutes here. Got everything from the red carpet, the service projects, to, of course, the games on the court. Full access for you, team coverage when we come back. Weekend, we got special coverage for you. I'm Mike Hedrick, live at the Salt Palace, where it's the crossover event, NBA Jam Session. You can see behind me, things are going on left and right. I could do a whole 360 here. You can see a ton of stuff going on. We'll probably switch up the camera shot throughout this next half hour of special coverage for you here. It continues, this NBA Jam event. It continues tonight, into tomorrow, and then into Sunday as well. Got everything from three-point challenges. You got skills challenges. You got slam dunk contests, and it's not just 10 foot. You got some for the kids here. They're maybe 5, 6 feet tall as well. So it's way cool for everyone involved. You know, speaking of the kids, a lot of the events out here have been focused on the young ones. And it's officially Junior NBA Day here. 200 Special Olympic athletes met with 200 mentors and mentees from the Big Brother, Big Sisters of America organization for a basketball clinic. They worked on fundamental skills, from warming up to ball handling to passing and to shooting.
It's been fun, and all I do is get the joy of seeing a lot of kids smile and do what they would like to do.
Yeah, the Big Brothers, Big Sisters of America is one of the 2 charities benefiting from the All-Star Game Sunday. The other charity, Raise the Future, our partner with Wednesday's Child. The NBA hoping to raise $1 million for these organizations through the weekend. Now, of course, we do have team coverage from a celebrity ball game to the Rising Stars Challenge to the Service Project for a lot of visitors here. It's been an eventful week. Let's start things off with news specialist Ashley Moser. She is live at the celebrity game at the Huntsman Center, and Ben Affleck was there earlier, huh?
Well, those 22 celebrity players. Ryan Smith, Ashley Moser, KSL-5 News.
All right, Ashley, thank you very much answering the question there. Who are all the famous people in town? And so she's definitely got to focus on some of them. All right, so we're less than 30 minutes away from the Rising Stars game. That's taking place at Vivint Arena. And that's the freshmen, that's the sophomores, kind of the young talent of the NBA, the up-and-comers, if you will. Sam Farnsworth is live now with a look ahead at that game that's tipping off here shortly. Right, Sam?
Yeah, not too far away from now. Newcastle, as we mentioned, will be playing in this game. Of course, we'll have full coverage of it. How he does coming up tonight on KSL-5 News at 10 o'clock. For now, live inside Vivint Arena, I'm Sam Farnsworth. We'll send it back to you, Mike.
Yeah, looking forward to it, Sam. Great coverage out there. Thanks very much. NBA All-Star Weekend, as we know, it's much more than just about that one single game. Teams of volunteers today rolling up their sleeves to help out others within the community. News specialist Jed Bull live now at the Utah Food Bank to show us how they help the community fight hunger. Jed?
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, Jed, thanks. That's one of the things I've been super impressed with is all the service that has been taking place here throughout the last few days. Hey, speaking of All-Stars, we got an All-Star who decided to join me here today.
Yeah.
You ran. That was a quick trip from, well, I say quick, but
it took a little
you
bit.
had a few hurdles to jump through.
What's exciting, though, is on the golf cart ride over here, you can see how busy and electric the downtown is. More people on the streets than you ever see. It's really exciting that way. So, you know, Jeff was talking about the service that goes on, and you've talked about many of the organizations that are getting help from this NBA event.
Yep.
I've got another one here. Some after-schoolers and some preschoolers at the Taylorsville YWCA. They had a really special day when the NBA paid them a visit. Now keep in mind, many of these kids come from low-income homes. They had scholarships to the YWCA programs. Today, they and their parents were getting the opportunity of a lifetime. They got to interact with professional NBA basketball players, and they heard them give encouragement to pursue their dreams.
We are the fathers of some of the players in the NBA, so we just come to just spread love and let them know that there's people that care about them, and we're just so excited. This is what we love doing, inspiring young people and letting them, you know, I wish this was around when I was a kid. It probably would have helped me being able to talk about it a lot. So it's a blessing to come out and see these kids.
4 student leaders also got personalized signed jerseys from All-Star players, and the YWCA also gets a donation. A lot of these groups getting donations that they're so grateful for.
Yeah, so cool. All right, so the NBA announcing some big news this week ahead of All-Star Weekend. They're joining with technology giant Cosm for a new experience, hoping to bring fans closer to the game with immersive reality.
Yeah, you know, Salt Lake City has changed dramatically since we hosted the game, the event 30 years ago. One of the things is, you know, you just look around and you see the buildings, but there are a lot of things that also feel familiar about this event. This is what Salt Lake City looks like
when we hosted the event in 1993, 30 years ago. It's such a big difference when you see the cityscape then versus now. KSL's then sports anchor Craig Bowler-Jack covered the game, and he now does play-by-play for the Jazz.
I think it was one of the first steps to electrify Salt Lake and the state of Utah to know that on the map, this state was beginning to really make some noise.
Since then, our population has doubled and it has diversified. We've hosted the Olympics and we have one of the strongest economies in the country. So it's exciting times now and ahead for the many Utahns that get to live here in Utah.
Well, it's been fun for you to kind of look back too, right?
It's been surprising when you think of all the accomplishments and see how our city has really come of age.
Yeah.
It really has.
And your hairstyle's changed over the last 30 years.
That's a tough thing to see, yeah.
I love it. You look fantastic 30 years ago and today, dude.
30-year-old pictures of themselves, trust me.
We all do. Okay, so looking ahead, let's look ahead at Saturday's All-Star event lineup. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the NBA and HBCU Classic will take place at the John M. Huntsman Center at the University of Utah campus. The Grambling State University and Southern University men's basketball programs are going to face off in that game. All-Star Saturday night will then kick off at 6 p.m. featuring 3 events: the Skills Challenge, 3-point contest, and of course, the dunk contest. So a ton of really cool stuff here. American Express will also be hosting some block parties with live streams of the All-Star action in Vivint Arena. Those will run Saturday and Sunday from 5 in the evening until 9 at 79 South Rio Grande Street. As always, you can get information on all these events as well as the schedule by going to KSLSports.com.
You know, this is a good spot to just come. If you don't have a ticket to the actual game, just coming here and enjoying the ambiance.
Yeah, it's a place to be.
You see the players, the mascots, and everything. Hey, coming up, we have a temporary state liquor store. It's something that's new. We've never done it before. How business plans to use All-Star Weekend to help this booming business.
Also, Free Fair Fan Week. To avoid the All-Star Weekend's crowded streets, we're going to tell you about UTA's free transportation options. This and more coming up next on your KSL Quick Take. Welcome back live at the Salt Palace alongside Deanie Wimmer. I'm Mike Hedrick, and we are at the NBA Jam session. And our quick take is a little bit different. It's all surrounding NBA All-Star Weekend. So here's a few things you need to know before you head up here to Salt Lake City throughout the weekend. Here's the look. There's a ton more people, as you would imagine, in the city right now, but there's a free option to navigate the downtown traffic, and you don't even have to drive. UTA is offering 10 zero-fare days during All-Star Week. The deal includes Front Runner, tracks, buses, and UTA On Demand. That offer runs until the 21st.
The road closures are also making UTA and ride sharing a tempting plan. Trust me, I was just outside trying to navigate on Salt Lake Street, so this is true. First South through Third West are closed around Vivint Arena. If you can see this map on your screen, the roads in pink are the roads that close at 2 p.m. The orange shows lane closures, so not a full road closure. And the purple rectangle is where Uber and Lyft will pick you up and drop you off. It's right in the center of downtown.
All right, thanks to the timing of NBA All-Star Weekend, Salt Lake City International Airport may see even more travelers with President's Day on Monday. Officials say up to 40,000 travelers are expected through the airport doors on Monday, and the airport has already been getting ready.
The first temporary state liquor and wine store opening this week inside the Salt Palace ahead of the All-Star events. Utah's Department of Alcoholic Beverage Services says the main idea behind opening this is with all the events in the hotels downtown to make it easier for visitors in Salt Lake.
And the warning for buying All-Star Game tickets or any big event, whenever possible, buy from the venue. This game has been sold out for a while now, so look for as much information on the seller as you can find. And be aware of warning signs like a push to buy before time runs out. And if a price seems too good to be true, guess what? It probably is.
People who learn that firsthand, sadly.
That is true. All right, coming up next here, while we have an exciting weekend in store, there's a lot going on behind the scenes to keep crime off of the streets. What work is being done under the radar to keep Utahns and visitors safe?
And up next, Salt Lake. welcome back. You know, with all the fun and excitement of this NBA All-Star Weekend, there's actually a dark problem that many people may not even realize is taking place.
Yeah, News Specialist Lauren Steinbrecher takes a look at the work that is being done kind of under the radar to fight human trafficking.
As people head downtown for All-Star, KSL-5 News.
Yeah, so you heard it's something along this fun backdrop to just be aware of.
Yep.
If you see something, say something. Thanks, Lauren. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to this big party in downtown Salt Lake City. In addition to all of the basketball-themed events that have been going on, there was another popular thing happening called the Grit Rail Jam. It was a daytime snowboarding event that was really a big hit in the Gateway area. It's a two-day event that involves both professional and amateur snowboarders.
Yeah, so if you missed it, the top amateur riders are competing with professionals tomorrow from 3 to 6. The event's free to attend and is thanks to the Utah Sports Commission, Utah Jazz, and Cactus Jack. All right, we want to send you and the guests to the All-Star Game Sunday night. Enter now on KSL-TV.com. We're going to pull the winner at random. Watch KSL-TV tonight at 10 to see if you're the big winner.
And don't forget, tip-off for just a few minutes for Rising Stars. It's the Utah Jazz, Walker Kessler taking part. Thanks for watching.
See you at 10.